Welcome back to another episode of Shawn Thinking Out Loud. I'm your host, Shawn Armstrong, broadcasting from my secret hideout in the breathtaking landscapes of Brazil. Today, I want to dive deep into a topic that's been buzzing around in political circles, the recent New York primary, and what it signals for our broader political landscape. But first, I want to remind you that if you enjoyed today's conversation, give us a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to check out my range of audiobooks and ebooks in history, politics, history, and more. Also, I have a new series of videos coming out on Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Federalist Papers. So be looking for that. Again, on Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll find the links in the description below. So let's set the stage. Recently, a fringe candidate with a history of controversial remarks and radical policies made headlines by capturing a significant share of the vote in a major New York primary. Now, this wasn't just any victory. It was a complex outcome influenced by what many are calling a broken voting system, specifically the ranked choice voting system. This method can feel quite Byzantine. Voters rank their preferences, and it takes a long time to count the ballots. The result? A relatively small number of votes from well-organized groups can override the broader electorate's will. In this case, about 400,000 votes from a specific demographic eclipsed the voices of 5.5 million New Yorkers. Let's unpack this. On one hand, there's frustration brewing across the nation, especially among younger voters, toward the Democratic Party, which many feel has lost its way and failed to represent a cohesive agenda in recent years. The Biden administration is facing discontent over various issues, crime rates, foreign policy challenges, and energy crises. These frustrations aren't just isolated to New York, they're echoed throughout the country. Now, entering the fray is our candidate, who has made headlines not only for his anti-Semitic comments, but also for his Marxist rhetoric. He seems to have tapped into a niche group of voters, mostly affluent white liberals and secular Jews, who may not fully align with the traditional Democratic base. This could spell trouble for Democrats in future elections, as they risk alienating crucial voting blocs like Hispanics and working-class communities. Interestingly, there seems to be a disconnect between his promises and the demographics of his supporters. Many who back him are part of an elite class that thrive on privilege, those with access to education and resources, who often criticize the very system that have benefited them. And let's talk about his campaign strategy, or lack thereof. He avoids lengthy speeches that might delve into his past contradictions. Instead, he opts for charismatic sound bites and catchy slogans while glossing over his incoherent policy proposals. This tactic seems to resonate within a certain demographic that yearns for excitement reminiscent of Barack Obama without paying heed to the actual implications of his policies. You know, this scenario reminds me of a quote by George Orwell: "In a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act." As you've noticed, I use this one a lot. It seems to fit a lot of situations in our modern republic. Many are yearning for genuine leadership amidst a backdrop of political chaos and confusion. Fun fact: did you know that New York's Jewish population has dwindled significantly over the last 4 decades? This shift can redefine how candidates like our primary winner approach campaigning in what was once known as the largest Jewish city in the world. To sum it up, what we're witnessing in this New York primary is more than just an election outcome. It's a reflection of deep-seated frustrations within our political system. A candidate with dubious credentials tapping into the discontent of urban voters signals a possible shift in political dynamics that could have lasting consequences. As we wrap up this episode, I urge you to think critically about where we're headed politically and how these trends might affect not just New York, but America as a whole. If you enjoyed this discussion, please give us a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments below, and remember to check out my books available in audio and ebook formats. There's something for everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Shawn Thinking Out Loud. Until next time, keep questioning, keep thinking, and keep speaking out.